Yo, yo, yo. I'm your
Okay.
man, DJ Chenny Chan. And today we got a whole new episode of Fresh Fridays. I'm with my homeboy Tristan Reeves today.
Yeah. What's
And
going
you
on,
already
man?
know, man, we turned up with You Want to Rave?
Yeah, you want to rave, man? You know what's going on, man? We the number one studio in North Carolina, man. Production studio. We do everything.
Okay, for sure. And we're out here turned up with my homeboy, Big Carolina 252, man. It's been a real dope situation so far, man. A whole bunch of artists tapped in tonight. A few brands came out, and I just want to know, like, what per se is the house party. You know what I mean? Like, this is my first time coming out to the shit, and so far it's been a pretty lit situation. Like, I'm really enjoying how everything's been like real communal, real, real in touch. Like, and like I said, this is my first time coming out, so it's just like one of them things where you're trying to gauge everything and kind of get an idea about like how the flow is and whatnot. So, tell me what it is like, what is it fully, buddy?
So essentially, the house party is like we're introducing a new aspect to like the music community out here in North Carolina. So we're trying to encourage people to like rub shoulders and meet people. So this is an opportunity for creators, whether you're a TikToker, Instagrammer, YouTuber, rapper, videographer, it doesn't matter. You come here, we just vibe, people perform, you get music reviews. It's literally like just all that in one bowl. It's like a gumbo.
I fuck with it. And are you yourself an artist as well? Like, have
I
you?
am.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
hey. I wish I would have asked
yeah.
earlier, man. I would, because I mean, we drop premieres on the show. We do, like, we do music across the board and everything. Like, but I mean, what I can do, I can kind of filter in, some stuff later on, whatnot. But like, what kind of vibes do you put out for the world?
Man, I have a wide range. You know what I'm saying? I make get money music. You know what I'm saying? If you get
For
money,
sure,
you gonna put that on. If you're doing some rich shit, you gonna put it on.
for
My
sure,
tape
for
is called
sure.
Richer Than Your Dad.
Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna flex. My daddy a little broke, so so you already,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
already sold me at the end of the
Okay,
day.
okay, all right. Yeah.
Hey, love, pops, love.
Love, man. Love you, Dad.
You feel me? But hey, man. So I mean, what got you into the artist and the entertainment world, buddy?
Yeah. So shit. I was in college, man. And I was just seeing like the influence of like artists on like. I was going to a PWI. You know what I'm saying? So I was seeing
Say,
like
I already know that, man. I went to Chapel Hill, so
yeah. So I was seeing them like the music influence on like the community there, and I was like, okay. I started doing music. It started out as like just one show, and I sold it out with everybody from college. And then the light bulb came on, and I was like, oh, started rapping. I ended up getting like a distro
I
deal and
fuck
shit
with it.
like that. And then from there, bro, we just went up. Like we just been doing tours. We've been going.
I fuck with it. And like, I mean, at the end of the day, because I mean, for me, when it comes down to music, my idea of it is like, kind of like maintaining the integrity of like what I feel like the sound can go like in the Carolinas. Like, what's your ultimate aim when it comes down to like, pushing your sound and pushing your creativeness out there into the world?
My sound is unique. It's diverse. It's refreshing. You know what I mean? You don't hear listen to me and be like, oh, he sounds like. Now you listen to me and you like, oh, that's Tristan Reese. That's a Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates me from other artists. You know what I'm saying? The ability, like, I make the beat, I'll rap it, then I'll shoot the video, then I'll edit the video, then I'll drop it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So DIY independence.
Overly.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I'm like a new age Kanye on some shit. Like, overly.
Minus the Nazi shit, you know what I mean?
Minus the Nazi shit. Like, minus the Nazi shit. But yeah,
I
like,
feel you. I
and
feel
from a
you.
creative aspect, it's just like, it gets deep. Like I really put in the time and effort for this shit, like in the
For
most
sure.
humblest way. But like
For sure.
for like we're over here we're creating like an atmosphere where we're pushing the music community right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like we just gotta everybody has to get behind the wave. That's how we're gonna grow out here in North Carolina.
That's the only way. And I mean, together is one of the biggest ones. And like, since because I started making and mixing music around like 2015, 2016. My first sense of it was individualism. And I mean, I'm still to this day like, you gotta grow within yourself first. But my biggest thing was always like, how am I gonna like help push the sound out here? How am I gonna like help make things you know kick so that everybody out here knows that we as North Carolinians got an identity. That's the big thing. Because I mean, Muzz love saying that they from NC, but then at the same time, Muzz don't like sound like they from NC. You know what I mean? And we got uniqueness. You feel me? We got our own sense of style. We got our own flow. We got all that good shit. And I just want to keep. I want to keep pushing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no cap. And I did that. So I feel like that's kind of like what we pushing here. Like the artists that record here, it's wide range. You know, it's not just rappers. Like we have people come do R&B, people who do country. Like it's a wide range. So you know, like you want to rave is open. Like to the whole graph of music. You know what
I
I'm
fuck
saying?
with it. I fuck with it. You know, and we located here in the Bull, so you know this is like low
Right,
key.
right in
This,
the heart of this shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
literally why we picked this location because we literally in the heart of this shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
for sure, for sure. So you know, I want to keep seeing stuff like this happen more often. You know, I love the energy tonight. I love the vibes. You know, everybody who's came on has done a great job. As it comes down to putting out they music, putting out they sound. You know, unfortunately, I haven't heard my homie tonight. And it is what it is. 'Cause, you know, this is the host right here, so you know we don't got to hear too much of
You
his.
know what I'm
But at
saying?
the same time,
It ain't my night tonight.
for sure, for sure. But we gonna get them out sooner than later, sooner rather than later type shit.
Yeah, hell
So,
yeah.
so I mean, hey, and you know, where can we find you?
Yep.
And you know, tap in with you more though. At the end of the day,
Yeah, man, you find me on all platforms, _the real Tristan Reese, you know what I'm saying? Richer Than Your Dad is out now on Even Biz. It's a pay what you want platform, you know what I'm saying? You want to support me as an artist, it's the best way to do it. You feel me? Pay what you want for this shit. This shit going on, man. Richer Than Your Dad out now. You want to rave, man? Feed me hits. I got Cuz Bro right here, man. Yo. This my uncle.
Hey man, you already know what it is. It's a little bit cuz, bro. You know what I'm saying? Internet's fucking sensation.
let's go.
You already know what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, stamp that. This Tristan Reese right here. You heard me? You want to raise studios, the best in the Carolina. Stamp that.
Nigga, this shit going
We
on.
stand today.
Bruh. Okay.
This has been my homeboy Tristan Reeves. You want to raid? Y'all want to tap in? Y'all make sure y'all follow, man. Get in touch with all that good stuff. Stay fresh out here too, y'all. All right, y'all. Round two. We got my homeboy Yashi Cash tuned in with us right now on Fresh Fridays. I appreciate you coming in tonight, Brody.
What's going on, bro? How you
Hey
doing,
man,
man?
can't call it, man. Shoot, over here vibing, chilling, enjoying y'all because so far, man, it's been a dope lineup. It's been, you know, a lot of high energy. I fuck with everything that's been going on so far. You know, how you feeling tonight?
It's definitely a vibe, bro. Like you said, shout out to Big Carolina for making this
For
shit
sure,
together, bro.
big shout out, man,
Big
bro.
shout out, bro.
Bro over here turned the scene out, man. You know, last minute type shit. Couldn't do a real house party, but at the end of the day, man, I'm feeling right at home in the Bull City right now. Like I'm really fucking with how everything's going.
Been doing that shit too. Y'all better act like y'all know, bro.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, hey, tell me a little bit about you, man. You feel me? Like, are you from the nine?
Yeah, bro. I'm from Durham, bro. I was born in Durham, born and raised. I've been bouncing around the whole 919 Triangle area my whole life, bro. Like I done lived in Cary, Morrisville, Raleigh, Apex, bro. You name it, bro. I've been all over this shit, bro.
Okay.
Durham is home for sure. That's where a lot of my homies is. That's where a lot of my family is for sure. So Durham has always been home.
Hey, it's a really connected spot. You feel me? Like I went to school out here. Loki was conceived out in Durham. Goddamn. You feel me? Yeah, tight shit. So I mean, it's been a real journey to kind of like see and understand. Like, cause I mean, for me, Durham is a place that black people can thrive. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's really like one of those areas that you can't find nowhere else for real. Like we're developed. You know, it's a lot going on for us, type shit. You know, it's a real deep movement. And
Hell yeah.
like for some that would like to describe it as a renaissance, like we over here changing up the idea of what it is to be young, black, and gifted in North Carolina, type shit for real. And you know, music is like a centerpiece of all that. And you know, tell me about you and your artistry, because I mean, I tapped in earlier, and you feel me, like you got a good vibe, you got a good flow. And I mean, I don't know, like how long have you been working on your music and the sense of being an artist out here in the Bull?
Bro, legit, music is my life, bro. Like I legit been involved with music like my whole life. Like my stepdad at the time, my little brother's dad, he was big into music and he also made music. So legit, I made my first song with him. Like he was fucking around, like, yo, you want to do this, da da da. But I ended up doing it, and I ended up really liking the shit. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and music been my life since then, bro. Like I legit feel like I wouldn't be alive without music. I think when I started taking it serious, I was probably like 19. My uncle is he a producer and he had a studio in his crib. I say the real like first real song I made with like serious production was in his crib, and I was like 18 or 19.
I feel it. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, what we kind of see a lot of is that that youthful spirit. Because I mean, for me, when I first started, I didn't have anybody like kind of like in between me showing what it was. Well, I ain't gonna say that because when I first started recording and actually making music, I was about 21. But again, at the same time, I didn't have anybody like kind of put that in my hands. It was just somebody that like said, "Hey, you know, you've been doing X, Y, Z for so long. Have you thought about doing this?" You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had an entry, but it's like I never had somebody that kind of like helped me or guided me into it. And I mean, how does that? How do you feel that kind of help shape what it is that you got going on or what you're doing right now?
Bro, especially now, it's cause like I said, bro, I never stop saying it, bro. Music is my life. So really, right now, it feels like it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. Every time I think about the different situations I've been in and people being able to guide me and tell me, guide me from the mistakes that they made, you feel me, and give me game from already having game from doing it themselves. It's a blessing, man. But definitely from starting so young, it just seemed normal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, niggas is not super famous or super rich, but you know, these are people that I've been around that have had their foot in the game and got out the game and are able or are still in the game. Like my uncle is Ron Foreign. He's part of Foreign Specimen. Um, but yeah, able to kick me game and you know tell me what's this and what's not. You feel me? Shit like that.
What's been your and I mean like what's been your highlight too? Like I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we all got like these high energy moments, these achievements that we feel end up being, I guess, like the levels of damn, I did this. You know what I mean? So like, you know, since being like 18, 19 and like getting some of those first works out, like what have been some like very integral achievements for you and getting your music out there and people getting people like, you know, excited about what it is that you got going on.
Bruh, it's a few, bro. I done met one of my favorite rappers. I met one of my favorite rappers, Rod Banks, twice doing this music shit, bro. From just like
You said who that?
Rod Banks.
Oh, you mean Rob Banks?
Hell yeah,
You from Rob Banks though?
hell
From
yeah.
Florida?
Top five, bro. Probably he
You
my top
hey,
five or something.
you know his dad Shaggy, right?
Yeah,
Boy,
it wasn't me. You feel me?
when I found that out, bro, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
That shit crazy, right?
For real?
Yeah, yeah. But he one of the goats of this underground shit for sure.
Like dead ass.
But probably my my top five favorite moment or like the moment, bro, is throwing my own show, Spooky Fest. We threw it twice. But my last one for sure was in last October, bro. And we had NGYL in that motherfucker. We had Big YBA in there. That was like right before
He lighting up the Carolinas right now too.
Bro, he out of here. You feel me? But that was a highlight for me, bro. And I performed there too. And it was a bunch of other artists that performed there too, like crazy artists like Dad Body and Tommy Boy, Cardi J, Bam Boy had popped out. He ain't performed though. Who else? Babyface Bino, Talik, FTG Ganja, Mike D. I hope it's not nobody I'm forgetting. But yeah, bro, that was a.
You naming out some heavy hitters right now.
You feel me? So that was a crazy night, bro. I'm ready for the next one. So
For sure, man. Hey, what everything that's lined up right now, man, you know, you got some traction that's really like that could make somebody who has been doing this for a few years just be like, "Damn, gotta watch out for this motherfucker." You know what I mean? Like, just saying though, just saying. Because I mean, like that's the I guess like the resume and I would say the catalog that you want to have, even if it takes you a while. Because at the end of the day, like a lot of this does take a while. You know, you get
absolutely.
you know, and you can't get complacent with it. You can't, you know, get discouraged at the end of the day because, you know, people have ebbs and flows, wines and wanes and all that good stuff. So, you know, it's all about how you stay on top of yourself and how you kind of like just keep maintaining the investment, because it is an investment at the end of the day, and
Hell yes.
I'm a DJ at the end of the day, so it's like, I look at like my sense of how much I gotta put into myself just to make sure that like, people understand that, and I put my own parties out there too, so it's like, putting up spots, putting up, promo, putting up like equipment, like all that stuff, it adds
Bro,
up.
it's work, bro.
It's work, but I love it.
I think what helped me, bro, is always, and I think anybody, any type of creative, bro. Of course, when you turning this shit into a business, you want the return, bro. But when that return don't come as fast as you want to, bro, what helps me is just reminding myself that I'm the reason I'm doing this shit is I love this shit.
For sure.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
The one and only reason.
The shit get greater later. You feel me? But
I'm gonna use that.
You feel me? I got this shit from Kodak Black.
Hey, even though my man be over here turned like a motherfucker, like he be having some hard shit to say.
Turn, bro, but he be having some shit. It get greater
For sure.
later, bro. So that's how I be trying to remind myself. It get greater later, and I love this shit.
Hey, real insightful dude, man. Real damn insightful. I mean, all I can say is, off of the strength of hearing that one, and I'm mad, I ain't gonna flex, but I'm a little mad because like it was only one track. I was like, hey, I'm not playing. I heard it. I was like, we gonna hear some more? I'm like,
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, ain't no problem at all. But I'm a mug who's a fan of like everybody who I kind of encounter and I interact, especially like people who from the Carolinas. Like I want to see mugs from the same area that I'm from go
Hell yeah.
and do more at the end of the day. That's all I'm looking for at the end of the day. So when I only heard one, I was like, I know this nigga not.
Yeah, bro. I was just trying to, test the waters, you feel me? I'm glad y'all was fucking with it, though, bro, for sure.
It ain't cold, bro. It ain't cold.
I'm glad y'all
stuck my toe in the water, man. It's hot like a motherfucker.
Appreciate it, bro.
Ain't no problem at all, man. Ain't no problem at
And
all.
I feel what you were saying, too, about the Carolinas, bro. That's one of been my big goals for this shit. That's the reason why we was doing Spooky Fest. Me and my homeboy, Joe. I can't forget to shout him out. He an integral part of that shit, my nigga, Lil Jody. But yeah, that's my dog, and from the jump, what we wanted to do was to bring artists together, bro, especially from the area, bro. No matter where you from in North Carolina, bro, if you hard, you hard. So let's come together and make this shit work, bro. Atlanta do it, Chicago do it. Them niggas be beefing like a motherfucker, you feel me? Like, Cali do it, Florida do it. Why can't we do it?
The Carolinas really don't be having as much static as what some might like to portray. So honestly, from each little distinction that we have, from like the mountains to the coast to the Piedmont to the plains, like low key, we can get tours going, we can get collectives going, we can get a lot of shit really up and going if niggas thought differently out here.
For sure, bro. But it's changing, bro. It's slowly changing for the better because of shit like this.
For sure.
The shit like Tristan and goddamn DJ Cutter and You Wanna Rave because of shit like Big Carolina with his house party and all the other shit that he be doing, bro. Big Carolina was one of the first motherfuckers to look out for me as far as like hosting and shit like that, bro. Because of shit like Party Boy and like it's too many people to name, bro.
And hey, everybody who has been tapped in with Fresh Fridays as of so far, I need y'all to tap in with my home, and it's YASI.KASH.
Yes, sir.
All right, where can they find you at, bro?
At YASI.KASH TV. YASI.KASH TV.
We appreciate you tapping in tonight, man. We're gonna do some more work again. Like I'm just kind of like stepping back into the RDU. This has really been like my second home away from home. Yeah. So it's like I'm really trying to like grow with y'all, go wherever y'all trying to go. Take over the whole landscape, you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm ready to tap in with you for sure, bro.
We got this going, man. So you stay doing what you're doing, man.
So, shout out to Fridaze. Shout out to DJ Chan, you feel me?
Hey, y'all check out my boy Yashi Cash, man. He's going up for y'all, man. He's really turning us up for the Carolinas, man. Bull City all day. Let's get it.
Nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting you too, bro.
All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that little break we took. We're back again. I got my homegirl Brexis in the building right now.
Yo.
Feel what I'm saying? Hey, I just wanted to say, earlier you had a great set.
Thank you.
I was upset because you only had one song.
That's all I got, man.
That's all you got.
New to it.
But she true to it though. You feel what I'm saying?
Clock it.
All right, and you know what got you into the music world, the artistry world, and everything?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been like messing with the beats a little bit. But it was like my best friend, she do music, so it's more so like best friend, come on, like we about to go to the studio do a song. So I'm like, okay, I got it. Like I'll do it. So
For sure.
That's all it was.
For sure. And are you from the Bull too?
Huh?
Are you from the Bull City?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out. You know, and I mean, where do you feel like you want to take it? Like, what are some of your goals that you want to actually like kind of knock out when it comes down to performing?
I mean, coming here, like, this is more so is like promoting yourself and getting yourself together. So it's like me performing here, I networked a lot here. So
For sure.
I'm trying to see where else it can go, but more so I'm really doing this for my best friend. She do music more so than me.
Well, for one, the sky's the limit at the end of the day. You know, this is the first step. You know, you took a chance, got yourself out there. Low key, got your first performance and got your first interview out of the way.
Honestly, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, yeah.
So, everything else is just how you kind of like, tackle everything else from here on out. Because, I mean, what I heard earlier was I would say a freestyle.
That's what it is, though.
For sure.
That's what it is. That's what it's called. It's Brent Says Pop My Shit Freestyle. Make sure y'all tune in.
Now, where can we find you at, Brances?
You can find me on Instagram at adore.brentses, that ADOREE.BRINCESS, Brentses. That's my only platform for right now. But after I pop my shit again, it's going to go higher than what it's supposed to be.
For sure. I appreciate you tapping in. This ain't gonna be the last time we check out neither.
No, it's not.
Because I also host showcases, open mics, all that good stuff. And I want you to keep coming back out
Most definitely,
and getting your chops up, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, because you got some good shit. I just need you to go ahead and get that thing going. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it.
I got you, though. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, we have met our climax, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got my homeboy Big Carolina 252 in the building with me right now,
Yes,
man.
Sir. We in here, man.
The man, the myth, and for real, bro, this has been one of the smoothest and low key, one of the most interconnected networking events that I've been to in a while. Like,
man, I appreciate that. That's
bro,
big, man.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Like, everybody who came in, came with a purpose.
Yeah.
Everybody came with their A game type shit. Like, the artists that came
right,
in.
they came in with their motherfucking A game.
For
That's
sure.
what the motherfucking you want to raid, you want to do. You hear me? That's what you want to raid, you want to fucking do.
You wanna
You hear
party,
me?
yeah.
Tristan Reese, Big Carolina 252, DJ Cutter. You hear me? Bro.
Let's go. Let's get it. I love it, man. I love the sporadic, you know what I mean? Like the out of nowhere type shit, like all that. You feel me? Like, and I mean, bro, like this is my first event. As a matter of fact, and I'll tell like where, kind of, cause I originally met you at an event that my homeboy EP did in Raleigh a few months ago.
Yeah.
So I hadn't even come to like any of your stuff yet until today. So off the strength, because I mean, I just remember you back then. I was like, it's cool. This is pretty cool niggas. I can do some work with them. Pop out on type shit like that. And I mean, I'm glad. Just kind of like off the strength of that coming out tonight and seeing how everything got down. Because I mean, bro, you really put on some good shit.
Oh,
Some real, like I said, some real connected stuff that people should really like tap in with.
Yeah.
So just tell me about you, your artistry, like how you feel like you want to, bring the Carolinas and everything together. You know what I mean?
I mean, first, I appreciate the hell of an intro, man. Ain't too much I can say about that. I'm just trying to really, like, I've been doing these events for like a little while now. I was supposed to be in my apartment, but gotta respect the landlords and stuff they say. It's all good.
Respectful type dude. You don't meet too many niggas like that no more.
I ain't trying to be homeless, nigga. I'm from the 252. That's a long way from out this bitch, so I
get it.
Yeah. So it's cool. I'm gonna obey the rules, but with making good business and making good connects, like he said, just being a solid person, genuine person, like my boy Tristan Reese, he said, bro, pull up, bring it here to the studio, and we was able to just make the same crazy explosion that we would have had in the house, but even better because we got multiple rooms, we got space, like we outside with the podcast, like we got cameras on us at all angles, and it just off the fact of like really just working my moves and having the goal of I will take the face card of being like the person that gonna really push the underground wave of North Carolina, from the comedy, the entertainment, from the podcast, like just taking that role, because if I don't do it, niggas gonna halfway do it, or they gonna do it for false gains or just to get a little momentum when I really live this. So it's like people like you, people like me, like everybody, we really do this shit on a daily, like this be our lives. So it's like somebody got to celebrate us, and in the midst of it, let's get these 5 artists out here so we can tell them the stuff that we know, because we kind of the older ones now, to where we could tell them, like, if I had this type of knowledge, I can be further. So, you know, giving the game out to these kids, and not the kids, but we fuck it, these kids, these young folks, these young
status,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll accept it.
Like,
I'll accept it today.
That's us though. We cousin. We big cuz
For
status
sure.
right now. We big cuz.
I like that. We gonna go with that.
40 plus, the 25 through 35, that big cuz status right there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But this how we doing it, man. I'm just trying to put on some good events for the people, man. Just keep this going and keep growing the hub of it, and you know, just make sure everybody getting theirs in the meantime, not just me.
Hey, man, and that's one thing I always admire, because a lot of times people, they worry about getting theirs first. And, I mean, I get that, you know, because at the end of the day, you can't be there for somebody if you're not the best version of yourself. I do understand that.
Right.
But there's still nothing wrong with being charitable. There's nothing wrong with being supportive. Like, all them things come back to you like tenfold.
Definitely. Like, for example, like I said, even the fact that having this building tonight came from Tristan might call me to say, hey, can you do a skit for me, or can you like connect the dot for me, or like can you run a session for me? Now he know I'm gonna come doing this, so it's like, hey, I got this event, man, we just bring it over here. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even the fact of just having people like EP that he can introduce me, like shout out EP, like to have the networking moves for introduce me to somebody like you, for you to be here. So it's just like doing good business, bro. Make sure you put good calm on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's really the move we're doing this. If you're doing this shit with the wrong energy, you could get far for a little bit, but it's gonna come crashing down, bro. Like
Always.
it's gonna do it. But they say like people go up and come down. I just slowly been going up. I ain't seeing that. And as far as this state, I'm just gonna keep
This
doing
nigga
it.
too humble, man, right here, man. This nigga,
I'm just keeping it hot. That's probably the most cocky shit I'm gonna say. Like everybody else, they done went up and went down because they not doing it pure and they ain't trying to do it for everybody. I'm gonna collect everybody, build us together. And I'm gonna keep carrying this shit up, man. Ain't no falling, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Always.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel with the landscape of social media? I mean, we all have our strategies. We all have our ways about connecting the dots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what do you feel like have been the best, I guess, like the best ways that you have used it and made it your own at the end of the day? Because I'll tell you, when it comes down to like me like, you know, just checking out your content, like you a funny dude, like like for real you were like being and like genuinely funny, like because it be some months I'd be like, man, you just over here trying too hard, and I see your shit, I'd be like, this nigga.
I do my studying, man. I do my studying.
For sure.
To answer that question, what I feel like for real, the work for me is literally what I'm doing right here is like, I go on social media and I'm going to constantly keep following new people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to constantly be liking new people content. For one, I need to know what's going on because I can't know it all. That's the only way I'm Big Carolina. I got to really be in the loop, seeing what's going on. I don't care if you got 300 followers, 5 followers, I tap in. Then on the flip side, it's like, if I'm inside the loop with everybody, I can keep my following going also. So I feel like the main thing is maxing out your following. Like, I feel like everybody on social media, if you're on Instagram, you need to be following 7,500 people. That case, if you lose your page, you got 7,500 people waiting to follow you back. You know what I'm saying?
Word to the wise. I like it.
So that's one of my things. So I really feel like I call it like the Jehovah's Witness method. Like knocking on doors, like knocking on the Instagram, following, shooting them to them.
Huncho, you think you slick? You need to get a daggone 30-second at least. Well, shoot.
But yeah, that's really what I do, man. I feel like just keep constantly reaching out to people, like forcing my engagement, like talking to the people and forcing my engagement as far as like spamming posts. Like I drop 9 posts in a day, and I do that every day for 2 months.
How do you do it though, bro? That'd be the big thing. Cause I'm like, and I mean, I respect it at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day. Cause I mean, for me, who's just kind of like slowly,
Yeah.
you know, just kind of like gotten into the really just getting into the kick of, you know, putting my content together, posting all that.
Once not cut. Hey,
Oh, you
DJ
good?
Huncho. Okay, we can't forget my boy DJ Huncho. Hold on.
Killed it, goddamn.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Right, hey, look, he just shut the party down. I just had to stop it and get my boy inside here. This man just tore this bitch up, man. Introduce yourself right fast.
What's going on? Name DJ Huncho. Straight out of 919. With the school at NCAT University. One of the hottest out of the 336. Straight bangers out of 919. Bangers in the 704. Gonna be in the 252 this weekend. Got the pre-dawn PR banquet hall. We're gonna go the fuck up. We're gonna be live for.
Let's get it. Gonna be in the Ville.
Yeah.
My boy.
My boy.
Be safe. Shoot me a deal so I know you got home,
I
gang.
got you.
Yes, sir. Keep going, my bad. Keep going.
You good. Like I love shouting out my fellow DJs.
Yeah,
Like that's the big
you know what I'm
thing,
saying?
man. That's the big thing. You feel me? So, and you know, just getting back to what you got going, because I mean,
Content,
as a
yeah.
you know, and as an artist, you know, how are you doing your due diligence with blending? You know, because I mean, you got to still also have everything come back to something. Because I mean, you know, just like with this. Because, you know, when it comes down to me clipping out everything and, you know, dropping my pod in between the week and, you know, letting people know that, hey, directly come back to my YouTube, come back to my Spotify, my Apple. So, you know, you can check out, you know, the full, because, you know, there's always little teas, always little nuggets that, you know, people miss just from like the small piece that I try to give them. You know, like, how are you like biding your time and making sure that you're not like burning yourself out with like so much that you have to do? That's the big thing.
Honestly, I do burn myself out. I'm burnt out right now. I ain't gonna lie. I had to do like 3 posts before I came here. I got like a video I gotta edit, but I love it to the fact that I'm just gonna do this shit till I'm burnt the fuck out. Like, I'm cool with it. I ain't tripping off of it. Like, I'm going to do this to death.
He
like, I'ma die
motherfucking
doing
man.
this. Like, but how I
goddamn.
manage though, like, what I do is I bang out a lot of skits, a lot of videos, a lot of content at one time. So when people, and then sometimes like I got a sign so where I'm either banging out a lot of content at one time and I'm stretching it, or I'm wearing the same outfit for a couple of days doing content. So it still get a method off of, like, he did a lot of these videos at one time.
For sure.
So I'm never overworking myself. For the times where I do, like, if somebody see me doing a lot of work, then it build a bigger budget for me, because now it's like, okay, I can hit him up any day. But if you see, okay, he been posting, this is like the same content since the beginning of the week, I got to catch him at certain times. It kind of give me my space without me having to demand it or be like, nah, leave me alone. So it's like a little mental method how I do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
So, but it's really the main thing to do is just bang a lot of content out and then just break it down, but balance how you try to make it. Like, you got to have something about it that's worth posting, and even if it ain't, like, figure out a way to make it engaging. If it ain't posting, like, if it ain't something that's really got a big shot value to it, how can you make it engaging worthy? So it's just shooting a million shots, like, something gonna land. That's basically how I do it. Just the more you do, the better it is, the closer you can get to going viral. You know what I'm saying?
When did you kind of like break through the mold of it? Because I mean, for right now with me, like, I'm still just kind of like breaking through that mold of like not trying to seem cringy with the shit, but it's like just not like caring, you know.
I went through like 3 modes. Like, one was like I was going viral on Facebook, and it was just like doing reposts. That was like 2017, so that was first. So it was like I know how to get my numbers up, but I didn't know how to get my face card. So once I started doing my my comedy skits on TikTok, maybe like 2 years later, that's when I like broke the mold like on TikTok, because like, okay, now I literally got to keep doing these skits. But the hardest one I probably think was Instagram, because I already had like 10,000 followers that knew me for rapping. So it was like, damn, man, I don't know if I want to post this skit and they don't laugh. So it was so hard for me to post my skit. The whole time I got like 90,000 followers on TikTok, but I'm scared to post it on Instagram because I'm thinking they ain't gonna fuck with it. But as far as I felt like the cringe, so what I started doing at first, I'm like, I'm just gonna post it and I ain't gonna look at it. fuck it. And that's what I started doing. So once I posted my first skit like that, and I didn't look at it, it got like 1,000 views. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And that's always my method. If I hit 1,000 views, I know I can get 1 million. Like, so from there, I just kept posting to now. I just don't give a fuck. I'd be damn near naked in the skit if I want to. I don't care. Like, it's me. Like, and then the fact you gotta know it's you, bro. You got to know, bro. It's you. Like,
True.
We gonna die someday. Who the fuck you trying to
impress or like,
man, I'm doing everything I want to do because I'm not gonna be here forever, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that.
Everything worth a try if you don't think it's nothing harmful. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I ain't gonna do no selling my soul type shit. Now, if it's some shit that just ain't making sense, like, I ain't with it. Y'all ain't gonna see me wearing no wigs. Y'all ain't gonna see me on no.
For sure. You know, we ain't Medeas out shit. You know,
ain't no problem, but y'all ain't gonna see me doing it.
For sure.
You know, just keep working, man.
All right. Now, what has been the most proud you've been of something that you've made? It can be anything. It can be music. It can be content. It can be a damn picture that you did in 4th grade. It don't matter. But like, you know, what's something that you feel like, you know, you put the most that you had into, and it don't even matter if the world received it the way you wanted to, but like what you feel like, you know, you gave your all to, you know what I'm saying?
If I'm keeping it hot, bro, I ain't gave my all to none of this stuff. If I'm being all the way honest with you.
Okay.
Like, I get lazy and I fall off in my mental, but one thing I can say is, like, I work with creativity and I work with like formulas of what I do, so it'll be some random shit that might blow. So I feel like one of the moments probably like my freestyles. I see y'all. I'm going to the house though. I already told you what's up. Like, man, I told y'all.
Look, man, this Big Carolina, the motherfucking number one creator on the North Carolina goddamn platform, nigga. If you don't know, then you ain't got your eyes open, nigga. Like, for real, nigga, this Big Carolina, nigga, not the little one, nigga. Look.
Look, y'all see what's going on, man. Sure, but I would say for real, like, probably my antisocial song. Because when I dropped the skit and the skit went viral, then I'm looking at the fact that how many people in the comments saying like this, what about this song now? The traffic picking up on it was unexpected. So just seeing like my Spotify numbers go up, and I got people like Memo600 reposting it, and like 600 Breezy liking it and showing love, and like Stunner for Vegas.
Let's go, Shy.
So you know what I'm saying? Like that shit just felt good. So that's probably one of my proudest moments.
Hey man, that's great. And I mean, as a perfectionist on a small tip, like for real. Well, sorry, big tip type shit. You know, this is the big interview, goddamn.
Come on, man, we ain't humble no more.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've had to deal with and it was a dude who I met literally about a week ago at the Dreamville. You know, he told me like, we know anxiety or social anxiety, anti-socialism, stuff like that. You know, I ain't gonna say it's not real, but you know, we water those terms down so much when it's like really like it's our social battery. You know, we got a low social battery, we got a high social battery. We all have our levels. So you feel what I'm saying? Like your song really spoke to me because a lot of times, or at least before in the past, I had to deal with having a low social battery with getting myself around into situations like tonight, which tonight was a great night. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate you putting on for the Carolinas. I appreciate you being who you are for yourself. And just being able to like really like give a lot of the people something to like, you know, look forward to at the end of the day.
I appreciate that, bro. And I'm gonna keep these events going, bro. This ain't gonna stop. This is like my part 3. We got part 4, 5, 6 coming. And I appreciate y'all coming out too, man. So y'all make sure y'all tapping in. How many subs y'all at?
Got so boy right now. I think on YouTube I'm at like 150. No, 115.
Man, we need to get this to 500 subs. Like the people on my channel, we need to, know what I'm saying, come over here and join the army. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, y'all subscribing. My Facebook, my YouTube, my Instagram, y'all make sure y'all tap in because y'all gonna be seeing these clips too. We're gonna be clipping this motherfucker, posting it. Man, it's House Party Part 3, man. That's how we doing this shit, man.
Don't turn that bitch up now.
Let's do it, man.
Let's feel me. Y'all was here at the house party, man. Hope y'all stay fresh. And you know, already know what it is, man. It ain't the little Carolina, man. It's the big Carolina. We're gonna turn up all year. Let's get it.